Hey, what's up? This is Cody the Coin Raptor, and in this video, I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about the dollar index. So the point of the dollar index is to measure the dollar against a basket of other currencies, such as the euro, such as the yen, such as the British pound. And so what we've got right here is a dollar index that was very strong up until just recently. And I have the trend lines here, the sideways trend lines that I put in here at the top at about 107, the bottom at about 105 or so. And it has broken through the bottom of these original trend lines, and now it's finding support here at about 104. And this is incredibly important because the dollar index is sitting on support that we haven't seen since August. All right. If the dollar index can't hold this support, it's coming back down again. And it's probably going to come all the way back down here to 103 and then probably at about 101. And the important thing about this is the fact that if the dollar index is weakening, that means it is incredibly bullish for Bitcoin. Because if we go ahead and we zoom out here, we take a look at the dollar index, what it's been up to this entire year, you'll notice that it's been just nothing but almost a parabolic move upwards, right? Ever since about January or so. And that's kind of where Bitcoin was at its peak in about January of 21, even if it maybe go here to about like November or so, just before this huge run up, Bitcoin was peaking. And then you can see this massive run up and Bitcoin subsequently has fallen dramatically. So they share an inverse relationship with each other. So if the dollar is getting weaker, that means Bitcoin is getting stronger. Bitcoin is a commodity, and commodities do not like a strong dollar. So we'll go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin's chart here, okay? And again, you put them side by side, and you can see that there is an inverse relationship between the two of them, all right? So if the dollar index is going to fall through this level, that is bullish for Bitcoin. That would definitely be bullish long term. I think short term it's going to take a little while for that to be felt, but long term, the dollar that's weakening is incredibly bullish for Bitcoin. All right, so speaking of Bitcoin, we're going to go in and we'll take a look at our daily for our charts here. And we can see here that despite all the latest run up here, it's still moving sideways. It's still stuck in that sideways channel, with the top being at about 17,200 and the bottom being about 15,700. So right now, it really looks like Bitcoin has no idea where it's going to go. No one knows where the market's going to go at this moment, and it's so far just chopping sideways. Now, like I said yesterday, I am not buying this right now. I am not convinced that this is sustainable. We've seen several moves like this in the past, and if you go back and take a look at October, we had several moves just like this, and September we had several moves like this, and then before in July we had several moves like this. It has been kind of a fake out rally, and I still believe that we're in the middle of a fake out rally right now. And if we actually go take a look at our RSI, we can see here RSI has been very weak still. I mean, it's up to about 46 on the daily, and that's still incredibly weak. Normally with these big rallies here, you'd want to see it push higher, like back in September when it made this move. It went all the way up to 60 or so, but so far we've seen it just incredibly weak here at about 47, 46. And if we go take a look at the fund rate, we can see here that it's been kind of a tug of war between the longs and the shorts, long, shorts, long, shorts, longs. And right now they're trying to figure out what direction Bitcoin's going to be going in. And so funding rate just tells us that basically nobody has any idea where Bitcoin's going right now. But I do think that until proven otherwise, the trend is your friend, and the trend long term, or the trend short term, I should say, has been very bearish. And if you look at all these other times that we've seen here, back in May, we saw the sideways consolidation. Back in June, we saw the sideways consolidation. Back in August and October, and multiple times in October, and we've just seen these massive dump offs. Right. And yesterday I went through and I showed you guys the miners statistics and what's going on with miners right now. And I expect that miners are going to continue to put selling pressure on the Bitcoin price. So not really much has changed since yesterday. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is also trading sideways. The last today and a little bit of yesterday has been a little negative, not super negative. They're both down. Ethereum's only down about 1.5%, and Bitcoin is only down about 1%, 1.5%, somewhere in that range. But Ethereum still continues to head sideways as well, even though it's at the top of the range. And I expect that Ethereum, just like Bitcoin, is going to continue to move sideways, and then it's going to pull back down here. And eventually, we might even get a retest here of about 1100. But I'm not buying right now. I am staying patient because I don't believe this rally personally. We go ahead and take a look at BNB, our Binance coin, and Binance coin has found a new support level here at 287. We'll see if this holds or not. We're going to bring this down just a little bit here. So this is a pretty solid support level for Binance coin. And if it can't hold this, then it's definitely coming back down here to the support level at 263. That definitely looks like something that I would say is I'm pretty sure of if it can't hold this level here. So that's something to watch out for. Otherwise, it likes to stay within the middle here of the sideways channel. I also want to go ahead and just take a look real quick at the market cap, the dominance for Bitcoin. This is something I like to check in every now and then. It's still kind of in the middle of the range, and that's not really moved or anything. It's kind of just stayed in the middle of this range. Ethereum, and we take a look at Ethereum here, and we still have this box here I've put in at the top. So for Ethereum dominance specifically, it does not stay very high in this box if it ever comes back up here again. In fact, it tried to get up here back in October, and it just could not. And more often than not, when you see Ethereum dominance take off, it's usually at the expense of Bitcoin or other altcoins as well. And right now, it seems to be trading pretty comfortably within a range. So not much has changed there. So this has been kind of it's been a pretty stable market so far. Bitcoin has been mostly holding on to its gains, but like I said, I don't expect this to last forever. All right. So that's all I've got for you guys today. If you like this content, let me know, like, subscribe, and go ahead and follow me on Twitter for the most up-to-date information. This is Cody the Coin Raptor, and I hope to catch you in the next video.